It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1528, recorded on Thursday, July 23rd, 2015. Laser Cats! This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by videoblocks.com. Stop overpaying for stock media. That's underwhelming. VideoBlocks is an affordable, subscription-based site that gives you unlimited access to over 100,000 HD video clips, After Effects templates, and motion backgrounds. Get your 7-day free trial today at videoblocks.com/promo/GizWiz. It's time for the Giz Wiz. On this episode, we have levitating lamps, we have the nicest pet product you can buy, and the selfie toaster. All next.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, I hope you are prepared for the Giz Wiz, because we didn't really quite prepare, but we're here.
No, when is that? When do we start that?
I think tomorrow. We'll make a plaque that'll say tomorrow we'll prepare for today.
Right. Today we started. We tape at 7:30, and today we started our prep at 7:27.
Yep. No, it's true.
So that's why we're 2 minutes late. It took right. It took a full 5 minutes to iron out what we were going to do in this episode.
Yeah, I had an issue with my printer, and we just didn't have time to really iron it out. So my printer doesn't print blue, so the links on my ad copy were handwritten by me. This,
I see.
You can see it's. Oh man, that is white. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't see.
It's very, that's right. You don't want them to see that. You don't want them to see it. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you work with Brian Brushwood for how many years?
A year and a half.
Okay. Now, did you happen to see him on the new Penn and Teller show?
I did. Wasn't that amazing?
He is amazing. So my question is, and obviously you're not going to tell us how anything's done, but do you know how some of those things are done? Or does he hide that from even you when you were working with him?
So when I was working with him, I knew how to do all of his tricks. And that trick we performed over 40 times at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. So I actually helped with the production of that specific trick he did on Penn and Teller a whole bunch of times. He did some extra flair for it because it was on TV, and he played, there's some good things that you can kind of do with that sort of audience. And he did a few things differently, but yeah, that specific trick I know. I always classify myself in magic as like the history professor who would study right before the class and could teach the class. But like after class, if you asked him a history question, he wouldn't know.
Could you perform that trick?
Given years of practice and
okay, you could not go to a party and do it on somebody.
No.
Okay.
No. And that's how I know the technique of almost every magic trick. There's definitely stuff that still fools me, but I couldn't perform.
Okay.
Like just knowing that. I can tell that they did a double lift right there, and now they forced the card to the bottom of the deck quite easily with, a quick shuffle. Like, all of that takes so much practice and so much dedication. It's like juggling. Like, you can understand how juggling works, that you toss one ball up, it falls down into this hand, and before it hits this hand, you toss the other ball up. So it's about here, and then you toss, and that's how you juggle. You can understand how that works, but you could also not juggle. There's a lot of people who can't juggle. So,
right. Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah. But
I thought he was amazing too.
Fantastic job.
Yeah, I've seen his show here in New York City, but what's great is to be able to do that shtick, and as you said, with all the extra frills in front of Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Because you would be, I think, extra nerve. Was he ever nervous? I'll ask that question.
Oh,
too.
I'm sure. Yes. Yes.
I mean, before
we
a regular
had-
show, he's just going out to do a college show. No nerves there.
Still
right?
nerves. Still nerves.
Still nerves. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not like. I mean, I think it's the same amount of nerves that like I do. You know, I have for this show. You know, it's like they're so they've happened so much that they might as well not be there. You know, but also like your body reacts differently whenever you get on stage, and like whenever like I could feel horrible, like really sick, and I get on and do the Giz Wiz, and you know I could get through the whole show. Did you feel
I've
that
done
way?
too.
You know,
I was once very ill, and then it said, "Are you going to call the studio?" It was for World News Now, and I said, "It's 5 minutes. I can appear healthy."
Yes.
5 minutes.
Yes.
And and I went, and I was like, "Oh," and you just somehow do it.
Yeah.
That's what we're show folk.
Yeah, right. The show must go on. Yeah.
Let's go on.
No, totally.
No one knows why, but
And I love. So if you haven't seen Brian Brushwood's Penn and Teller performance, it is fantastic. He does a little bit where he pulls out all this cash, and that he can the guy can choose any of these $3,000 worth of cash, and then he throws some to Teller or Penn. I think he threw it to Penn. And, yeah, good stuff.
No, it was good.
It
It was good. It's on YouTube, so you just
Yes.
do Penn and Teller, Brian Brushwood.
Yeah,
and,
it's Penn and Teller's
it will come up.
Fool Us is the name of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good.
Do you have any idea when they did those? Because Penn and Teller are right now on Broadway, so they have to be.
I don't know.
It must have
What's
been on
funny
the
is
early.
for some reason I thought he wasn't down there. He was down there recording it not that long ago.
Oh, okay. Well, they just opened about 2 weeks ago, and it looks like they taped it in Vegas.
Yes.
So.
I don't
it's
know,
interesting.
actually, to be honest. Oh, look, not Scooter X is posting that in the chat room. Perfect.
Oh, great.
But what's weird is I remember seeing tweets, and then like a few days later it was airing, but that could have been time shifted. That could have been, he was allowed to tweet then that he had just recorded.
Yeah.
And so I'm not
Got it.
sure, actually. It was around 8 to 10 weeks ago, says CompuVision. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. This has been to brag on myself, this has been an
Yes.
awesome week for me.
Yes. Yes.
So last night I passed 100,000 subscribers on my personal YouTube channel, OMG Chad. Which,
Wow.
yeah. So once again, you get not to carry out the plaque again, but this one is for OMG Craft for 100,000 subscribers, and so I'll be getting a second plaque like this probably in like a few months because it takes YouTube a long time.
Wow.
So that was a big thing. I was also written up. There's this really cool thing that I think a lot of the Giz Wiz people will love. There is a website called Minimums, and Minimums does articles on creators and the stuff that they have. And I was one of the participants of that. Let me get to their
Minimum?
website. Minimums, like multiple minimums. If that, or like multiple minimum. So you can check that out at minimums.com/Chad-Johnson. And it looks really, really cool. So here's the OMG Craft set. And here's the possessions that I chose. So I have like a fan mail binder, this set, a favorite book, some art, my Heil PR40, a lamp, my hair dye, and an iPad teleprompter. And they came to my apartment and shot all these beautiful, super amazing
Wow.
photos. Here's me in the block just hanging out like we're buddies. And there's my cat and some art. This is the art I got for my birthday. And a book. This is One Summer by Bill Bryson, talking all about a single summer in 1927. Anyway, so that was really cool. And I also donations are a big part of my Twitch streams.
Okay.
And I've always wanted it to, like, if people are going to support me, I'd love to send something to them back for the support.
Okay.
You know, I always feel kind of bad that someone might, you know, donate $20 and like that's a shirt. You know, I wish that I had the infrastructure to send them a shirt. So I just opened up a store. And we're only selling one thing, and it's only for the 100,000 subscriber hype type thing, and it's a poster. So I have this little poster made, and you could go buy a poster.
Now, did you draw that?
I did not. An artist, Anisha, I hope I'm saying her name right, drew this, and each one of these posters will be signed. They'll be large posters, I think it's 35 inches wide and like super tall. Like normal poster, like if you went into Walmart, it's going to be that size of poster where it'll be like a big
And
poster.
you ship them rolled up.
Yeah, we're going to ship them rolled up.
Okay.
And you can get a poster for $10. And I'll sign all of them. So
Great.
There's lots of stuff that happens. Sometimes I come in and I'm just like, no, it really happened this week. Yeah. And this week I'm like, oh my gosh, so much is happening. And right after the show, I'm going to VidCon, which is a convention in Anaheim, which is about an hour away, and I'm going to stay there for the weekend for a convention about YouTube stuff. So
holy cow.
Some weeks I just stay at home, and other weeks it's just like so much stuff happened this week. So
well, good.
Thanks. Anything
Well, I
happen
can't
with you?
top that. I can't top that.
No?
Let's see. I won the Spam Award.
Ooh, wow. Are they going to send you a plaque for that?
It just comes. It's just this card. that
Oh,
comes
okay.
with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
You're right.
Wow.
And I had to copy some scripts for one of the writers at Mad, so I also got the Xerox
the
Award.
Xerox Award.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to frame these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Don't you think? And
Yeah. Wow. I don't know if you got to see in the minimums piece. I don't remember if they even took a photo of it. But my Giz Wiz stuff that actually did get framed is now on my wall. They didn't take a photo.
Oh, they got cut out.
Dang
Sure.
it! They did. It's actually, I can see it in this photo. That's the corner of it right there.
Oh,
There's the corner of the Giz Wiz. This is on my fireplace
almost
mantle.
made it. I almost
Right
made it.
over there. Right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny actually. So that's. I
Well,
guess
wait a minute.
that's-
I might still be in ARP magazine.
Oh really?
It was supposed to be in the
Yeah,
summer issue. And I
I remember
called them
that.
and said, "Wait, I just saw the summer issue." And they said, "Oh, we're thinking about the fall." They, I thought it was a great idea. They did an article about people who had worked for Mad for like 50 years. Wow. And there are about 5 of us, I think.
Wow.
Because I started in high school.
Yeah.
And you know, when I went down there to the photo session, I called the producer and I said, you know, am I going to sit in the chair? And he said, well, the photographer is really in charge of it, but I do know they ordered clown shoes and bicycles. So I said, oh, okay, okay.
That's great.
So, yeah, I know. So Al Jaffe, the guy who does the fold-in, is 93
Whoa.
and still doing the fold-in. And so we were both in clown shoes riding on tricycles, not bicycles, tricycles. So yet, and when they first asked about it, I said, why does someone want to be in ARP? And they said, well, the circulation is, I think 41 million.
Yeah.
I said, well, I want to be in ARP.
Yeah, that's why you want to be an artist.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully one day in the next 2 months, I'll be able to say, well, wait a minute. Now I have something.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I do have something.
Sorry taking all this
I have
stuff.
nothing of that magnitude, but I do have some fun gadgets.
Yeah.
Last week I talked about the new products holiday preview, mainly done for the slick magazines that need to know 3 and 4 months in advance what's new. But any member of the press can go to these events. And here's 4 neat gadgets in one single video.
Perfect. Oh, that's for later.
Yeah, no,
Here
that's
we
ours.
are.
Yeah, okay. Dick DeBartolo, man's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here on GizWiz.tv. Hemeke Schlemmer. I've learned a lot from Hemeke Schlemmer on West 57th Street. I saw my first plasma TV. I saw my first microwave oven. And we're here with Trish, and we're going to see what's new at Hemeke Schlemmer. And Trish, what is this?
This is the Children's Car Lovers Engine Repair Set. So it allows kids to learn about how to repair the car engine so they can practice with Dad while he's working on his car. They can learn to work on their car. Really fun.
And does it light up or do anything?
It does. It lights up and it makes engine noises. It's really fun. And they can drive it in the back and push it around. It's very fun.
That is very, very clever. And what does that retail for?
This is $119.95.
$119.95. Does it come with a little book of bill of sales so that you can charge people for fixing their car?
Oh, of course. Why
Does
not?
it come with title and registration?
It's like the new lemonade stand.
Oh, it is very.
The car engine.
It is very cute. Very, and these are little tools.
Yes, all kinds of little tools for them to use to practice. Learning different pieces of the car's engine.
You can take the spark plugs out.
Yes, you can. Work on the repair.
Right, okay. And a little plug down here. This is really neat. Tell me about this hat.
Okay, so this is the video recording hat. It takes video and still images.
I'm going to put it on while we talk.
Yes, let's take the stuffing out.
Okay.
And
okay.
I could detach the cord for you.
No, that's
but
okay.
You'll be okay.
That's okay. So, video recording.
Yes. So it takes video and still images. The video is 720p high def.
That's good.
Yes, and it allows you to use up to a 32 gigabyte SD card, or you can connect it with the cable to your computer and download it onto your computer.
Okay, and do you know how, when you charge it up, how many minutes of video you can shoot? Trish is going to...
The product guide.
Up to 4 hours.
Yes.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see, so the car was $119.95.
Yes.
The hat?
$99.95.
Okay, a microphone in here?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to check that out.
Okay,
Good question.
The tough
See,
questions.
I came up with a good question. And now the final thing, I didn't realize, I thought, what a strange
No, it's
lamp.
just a lamp, right?
And now...
Oh no, it's the levitating lamp. So if you duck down just a little bit, you can see that it is levitating above. So it uses magnetic field to levitate the top. It's a great conversation piece or for your desk or for your home.
And the lamp sells for?
It is $149.95.
$149.95. Now, are these three out?
These two are, the hat is not out yet. It is going to be a holiday item, and it will be coming out in the next month or so.
Okay. So that's Hemeke Schlemmer. Now, the website is just Hemeke.com.
Correct, Hemeke.com.
Hemeke.com. HAMMECHER.com. Some fun stuff. And we did this on the show before. That is your picture, your toaster, your picture toast maker. And what does that sell for?
That's $69.95. It includes your image on the toast.
Your image. And it does your image only on one side?
No, on one side of the toast, yes, but you get 2 inserts so that you can have it on both pieces.
Oh, okay, okay. 2 inserts. That's really neat. Dick DeBartolo, hang on. Oh, wow. So that's how they do it.
That's your insert.
So it's really not magic.
We gave the secret.
Oh, wow. Dick DeBartolo, man's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here on GizWiz.tv. Trish, thanks so much.
Thank you.
I don't have my picture on toast.
Yet.
Yet.
Hey, look, I have a pretty fancy hat.
Oh, wow.
Look, I mean, I think it's 720 lumens, at least.
It might be 72.5 lumens. Yeah, batteries in it?
It does. I need to replace them.
Okay.
Where we got a little bit of light there. And also the studio's real bright, so it makes it look even worse, but yeah.
There's a headlight in the front.
Yeah. Right down here.
And then there's 2 downlights for reading.
And you can switch between, so right now it's just the down lights, then you can switch to just the front light. And then you can switch to all.
And then if you're roaming through the woods, you can switch to all 3 lights.
Yeah.
And they're at the Giz Wiz store.
Yeah, the Giz Wiz store. Check it out.
There you go.
And cat hair not included. Whenever you get yours, that's a special OMG Chad feature.
Great. Anyway,
Those
so
are amazing.
I think the kids' toy thing. When I was a kid, I would have killed for that. I think that is so clever. The tires come off, and it was very funny because I think they shipped some of them, and right now they're out of stock again. But someone said, "Well, the headlights don't work," and then someone else said that you take the headlight out, and there's a fuse or something in there that you push back in. That it's sort of part of what the kids learn how to do.
Oh, that's funny.
And also, I don't know why they didn't have the batteries in it. It would have been great. But it seems, according to one person's description, when you fixed everything correctly and you turned the key, it sounds like a car running. If you forgot to put something back in, it makes cranking. Yes, exactly.
That's great.
Grinding sounds like something is wrong with this car engine, and has a horn and the lights light, and you get behind it and push it around like you're in a car. So I think it's pretty clever.
Yeah, I think that's really neat. I really
The video
like it.
cap, I really don't know about that because you're not gonna be able to see anything of what you're shooting. If it is a really wide field, I guess it's okay. And I don't see.
I'm not gonna lie. That little dot in the center is not super. I mean, it looks
wide,
kind
right?
of obvious. Wouldn't
Yeah,
you think?
no, you're right.
It's like wouldn't they put grommets on other spots on this hat?
That would have been a good idea. They should have put a grommet on each seam.
Right. Because that looks like, why is there a little grommet there?
Right. And when you go up to a person and you put your head down so that the cap is right at face level, they'll be suspicious.
Wait. Say that again. Say that again.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
That's right.
Really interesting.
Yes.
Oh,
so I don't know how. Yeah, that's the way you'd wear it.
Oh, here's what you do. Hi, I would. I'm here to talk about that really important thing.
Yes, exactly. Introduce your kids.
Yes.
Talking to the cap.
How do you spell your name? Is it CHA? Oh, okay.
Assuming that there's a mic in there.
Yeah, assuming there is a mic. Yeah. Maybe we could read this and find out. I don't see it anywhere.
Oh wait, it's on there.
It's on their site. I found it on their site.
They must have just put it up in the past 2 days.
Captures video, JPEG images, pictures are stored. Oh, it's you can start and stop it in the brim. No word on audio yet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Years and years ago, gosh, I wish I had remembered to look it up. There was a hat with a camera in it. Oh, I forgot. And what it did is it looped just 30 seconds of video.
Uh-huh.
And the theory was that people, when something suddenly happens out of the blue, by the time you get your phone out or your camera out, it's over. And so here it was that it kept just doing this over and over. But if something suddenly happened, you would hit the side of the you would hit the side of the cap to freeze that video that it couldn't be erased, and then you would have it. The guy was saying your son hits a home run or something, and of course your camera wasn't on or anything, but you would have it in the cap because the cap would have been recording all the time. But I've not seen that in many years, so I assume it doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
The levitating lamp, I think, is certainly a conversation
that is one of the
piece.
coolest things.
It's very clever, and it's 3 LED three LED lights shine down and has a very nice chrome base. So the LED lights can light just the base, and then you can. Okay, you can. I think that's just like 40 seconds of video.
Yeah.
And then it's a little touch sensitive thing. So the first button lights the three LEDs down.
Oh, that's funny because it did look like it went all the way through, but that's just the down.
Yes, exactly.
LEDs.
And I couldn't figure it out either. And then I realized that the base is aimed up into the shade.
Right. The shade is just.
The
dumb.
shade is just rotating.
Right.
Yeah. But and it's about 3 inches of space in there, so it's really an attention getter.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like something straight out of Tron. I mean, it really does look cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how long. You know what? I wonder is there batteries?
No, it operates.
Yeah, 'cause it's from the wall.
It's from the wall. It's an AC through a transformer.
So I bet that it will stay up forever.
Forever, exactly.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Exactly.
That's really kind of cool. Why hasn't that been invented yet?
I don't know. I don't know. Now, do you know what? Leo and I did this, but when I did the toaster, it was called, and maybe it's probably a different company, it was called the Logo Toaster.
You're right, and we had one at
I was
Twit.
just going to say, yes,
Yes.
Leo had the Twit logo on it.
Yes,
right?
yes. So you could make Twit toast. Yes.
Twit
toast is what we'd make.
Right. And so this might be a different company, or it could be the same company who, when selfies became popular, just thought, hey, let's do selfies and forget logos, do logos for business magazines. And so that's the selfie toaster.
It seems like you would need an actual artist to make each of these like gobos.
You know, you upload a high-res image, you buy the toaster,
right, and
it comes through with, I believe, the Hemmicker Schlemmer logo, so that you.
Sorry.
That's
loud.
No, that's okay.
I think it's just the piano music.
So it comes through with a logo, so you can play while you upload a high-res image, and then 2 to 3 weeks later,
I see.
You'll get the.
It seems like an artist would have to make that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Could be. You can order as many. I did. What was that?
I don't know. It scared me.
It sounded like feedback.
It sounded like a fire alarm, but it stopped.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. Or no, staying here, back on the selfie toaster. So yeah, so you get something while you wait on your selfie to be made.
Yes, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah, it's kind of clever.
Yeah. The one thing at the Twit, this toaster was definitely not the pinnacle of well-made toasters.
I see.
It was very plasticky. It was really plasticky.
Oh, okay.
It made toast though. I mean, toast was made from it, so it wasn't the worst toaster. It made toast. Right. It just wasn't the most elegant toaster.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I didn't get a good look at this, even though it was there in the at the event, and they were not making toast there, but it looked okay to me.
Right.
And then the final thing. That was the final thing. But not the final thing at this event. Now, I don't have a video on this, but there was a company there with a very strange name of Corksicle.
Corksicle?
And Corksicle. And the woman was holding, remember last week, they must have a big thing for wine at these events.
Right.
Last week we had the purse with the built-in spout.
Right, which I still need to get on and purchase.
Yes, exactly. Well, this company, Corksicle, makes something. You heard of the Winnebago, okay? They make the Winnebago, okay? So it is their wine Corksicle, and they said it'll keep anything cold or chilled for 25 hours.
Wow.
I said, 25 hours? And she said, yes. She said, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you this and you can try it yourself. So I don't have any kind of a workshop or anything. So all I did was one night before I went to bed, I filled it with cold water from the sink and I put an ice cube in it.
Perfect.
And the next morning, and I have to seal the cap very tight. Next morning, took the cap off, stuck my finger in. This is still cold water.
Wow.
Next night before I go to bed, it is still very cold water. And it is a triple stainless steel build with some proprietary insulation in there. But the neat thing about it, first of all, it's very clever. You probably can't see it, but there are two parts of the sides are totally flat so that you can easily hold it. The other neat thing is there's no preparation. And I didn't do it with hot. Hot is 12 hours. So the deal is you don't put it in the refrigerator. You don't run hot water through it if you're saving something hot. You put it in at the temperature you want it to be within 12 hours for hot or within 25 hours for cold.
Wow.
And it will be that way. And I like the one in black also looks.
Yeah, that looks stylish.
Yeah, yeah. And I thought the price, and they're all triple stainless steel. I thought the price was pretty good. They're $29 on Amazon. Did I just see that it went down in price?
$25.
Oh my, it went down.
For the I don't know which white. There you go. I was looking for the color.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it went down
27 for silver.
Oh,
and
that's so
28
funny.
for black.
I'll never understand that pricing to this day, but it did. Yeah, the list price is
that
$30.
Seems very competitive. I gotta say.
Yeah, and the corksicle.com. They actually use that same technology, and they make tumblers, and they make much smaller bottles to carry things around. This is their little tumbler-sized thing for coffee with a built-in drink-through cap. So it was really impressive. I was very surprised that it worked so well. When I have to bring something down to the boat, I will use my corksicle. Oh, and it's very funny. Oh, a corksicle Winnebago. Okay.
Yes, the Winnebago. That's the.
Yeah. Oh, you go to Whiskey Wedge. I thought that was sort of unique
too.
too.
I was just looking at that. What is this?
Yeah. I didn't ask for a product sample of that. Basically, you fill the glass with some water, and then you get the glass, and you get a black plastic insert.
Oh,
there it is. And so you put the glass in the freezer. Huh. And then when you take the glass out, there's the insert. Mm-hmm. You remove the insert, and now you have a glass with a frozen slab of ice at an angle, which the company says melts at a much slower pace than if it was separate cubes.
Right.
And you have kind of a unique drink. It's great for a great conversation thing for a party.
Yeah, that's really neat. Yeah. And of course, the glass will also be chilled because you'll put the whole thing in the freezer and take it out when you need it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah. Now I think they were 14 or something like that on Amazon. I think something. Anyway, but it's a fun company that makes some unique gadgets.
Yeah, these are really neat. I'm very interested in checking out more of their products because they all look very, very well made.
They're very, very well made, and a lot of stainless, which I love. Stainless. Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. I might either be getting one for myself or for a friend. These are cool gift ideas.
Yeah,
they're not too expensive.
Yeah.
You know, but have a really cool sort of twist to them. So very neat. Or if you know someone who likes whiskey, that sort of thing. Very neat. Very
at a
cool.
specific temperature.
Yeah, at a cold temperature. Yes, yes. So now we have come to the part of our episode where we have to thank our sponsor, and I'm very happy to. This episode is sponsored by videoblocks.com. Videoblocks is a service where you can use it to get stock video for your project. And I love the way that they have a subscription service. So what you do is, once you sign up, you have the VideoBlocks Unlimited Library, which gives you access to over 115,000 studio quality HD clips. So you spend one price and then get access to all of these clips with unlimited downloads, unlimited access, and their footage is amazing. I was checking out these motion backgrounds earlier, and there's just some amazing clips in here. Check that one out.
Ooh.
Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
And so if you look on the site, you can see that sort of infinity symbol. This is in their unlimited library. So this clip, once you've signed up, is in the unlimited library. You can download it as many times as you want in HD, and you have it just there for you. I really think.
Do you know if there were a varying lens? Do you know about?
Yeah. There's all sorts of different sizes of lengths.
Oh, okay, great.
In video blocks, and I haven't seen a service like this yet, and I think that it is a really, really cool service. There's some. I was looking earlier for cat footage, so you can get some cat footage in here. And look at all these top images that are all in the unlimited library. Let's click. What is the title? The cat playing with toy string. That's what I'm all about. Here we go. and if I needed this for my project, I've already signed up. You don't worry about grabbing extra footage for your project. You don't worry about grabbing the one footage that you hope will work, and maybe it doesn't work out, so you need to go grab another piece. It really and you can search for Hollywood, and say I wanted an establishing shot of the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, this is.
So you can incorporate these into YouTube videos.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This is all available for you to use. Oh, you can even get the plane in the background here.
Wow, holy cow.
Yeah, they have time-lapse, aerials, U.S. and international locations, slow motion, nature shots, and more. I mean, everything is 100% royalty-free. So yes, you can use this in any of your projects. The pricing, I think, is really nice. If you go to sign up now, they have the pricing breakdown at $99 a year. That's like less than, if I could easily use 100 pieces of footage a year. So that's like $1 a piece of footage. I mean, that's really, really, I think, a great price.
Am I saying this right?
I know, right?
A year?
You could either spend $80 a month or $100 a year.
Oh my word!
The middle plan is totally what I would sign up for, right?
Yes.
Sign up for immediately. And for professional footage like this, that is so nice, so very very nice. Yeah. So for audience members, we are giving you a 7-day free trial. So go to videoblocks.com/promo/Giz Wiz and sign up for your free trial today. That's videoblocks.com/promo/Giz Wiz, and I'm really excited about VideoBlocks as a new sponsor because I really like the product. And thank you so much, VideoBlocks,
it sounds
for
great.
supporting the show. Okay, now
ladies and gentlemen, now we have changed it to Chad's Convenient Corner.
Convenient Corner, yeah, Chad's it's sort of okay.
Not so crappy corner. Chad's in Petaluma. Those of you who watch the show regularly know we have time travel curtains. Those are the exact curtains from and he's back in L.A.
These are these curtains come from Narnia. They're a lot like the wardrobe in Narnia for us. So you're right. I've done the worst when it comes to the crappy corner theme. I've been choosing items that I really, really like. This is the travel month, so we're still doing things that you would use when you're out and about and traveling. So I have cats, and worrying about the cats is a constant issue whenever I am out and about, making sure that they're still alive, making sure that they're entertained. It's kind of a pain to ask either someone who lives near me or a service to come over and watch the cats. And I also I happen to be really techie, so I have an automatic robotic feeder for them and an automatic litter for them. So I felt like I was pretty much all the way there. And instead of asking someone to come all the time, because I knew they were going to be fed, I knew they were going to be clean, I knew they were going to have water, I just wanted someone to watch after them. That instead, have more robots to watch after them would be a great idea. Now, I must say, this is actually from I do a show called You Sent It In on YouTube, where people send me stuff and I open up products. And this was one of those from the amazing Amethyst Raindrops. So I actually didn't spend any money for this. I'm just telling you a story about as if I bought it for myself, but actually Amethyst Raindrops gave this to me. So this is called the Pet Cube. And the Pet Cube is a stainless steel cube. It's really nice, really nice industrial design. The front of it has a camera, has a microphone, and a speaker inside the Pet Cube. And it is a pet watching device so that when you're away, you can keep track of either your kitty or your dog or whatever. So maybe even your husband.
There's more.
There is more. So it's really easy to pair up and set up. I set this up about a month ago, and you turn it on and you join it. It creates a Wi-Fi network, and then you join the Wi-Fi network to set it up. So very, very simple. Let me connect to the Pet Cube here and go to the product shot and reconnect. It looks like my cube is right here. Oops, did I unplug it? No, I didn't. It has a status LED on the bottom, so now it should be connected. And you upload a photo, so I have a little photo of Waffles here. And now, and this is the last frame that it was on, now it's showing from inside the studio here. Now this frame might look a little weird, but obviously you would have it pointed off the edge of a counter, so we can kind of point it over here. One of the coolest things about the Pet Cube is that it has a built-in laser pointer. Sorry, that side of the studio does not look all that amazing with the trash cans. We'll try to point it over towards me. Hey. Is that it has a built-in laser pointer. So what you do is from the app, you bring out this little drawer, and you have different options that you can choose from. And these are from Share Tips, which is basically a short tutorial, going back to the rest of the app, which has a lot of social media sort of things built into it. Sound, which allows you to hear and talk through the Pet Cube. So if I hit it, I'm going to have to turn it off real fast because it is going to give us feedback because you're not supposed to be in the same room. But test. So it's coming back through both microphones, through the Pet Cube and through the phone. But laser is by far the coolest feature, where you turn on the laser and we can bring the drawer away. And if you tap, a laser will come out of the Pet Cube based off of where you've tapped. So you can, I tap on the edge of the desk right here, and the laser will move over to the edge of it. If I tap further back, the laser will move there. Isn't that so much fun?
Yes.
So, and you can also have it track. So there it goes, moving with my finger. There's a little bit of delay, but come on, you can't blame it too much. It's going through the internet here. But that is like just such a cool feature of moving, of being away from your pets with the Pet Cube, as you can still play with them with a moving laser from the house. And you can also, let's say the cats are doing something super duper cute, and I absolutely love it. Here, we'll use this mouse as kind of an example. Oh, the mouse is being so cute. If you double tap on the screen, it takes a photo, and you can decide to share this photo. You could send it to Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook.
Can you shoot video or just stills?
It's just a photo, unfortunately.
Okay, that's good. That's all right.
Yeah, and but you could also share the entire pet cube. So if you want to share it and a friend or family member, or even the public, you can have the public as well. If they want to use the pet cube, they can. All they have to do is have the app installed. Here, let's make this even darker. There we go. And like, let's say if I choose friends, you can choose what days of the week, what times they are allowed to have it. If they're allowed to activate and listen to sound or use the laser, which is really a nice feature. The app is really, most of the time with these pet products, the problem is the app that you use, and this one has really got that one licked. The app is really, really nice. So if I go back also, you can see there's a lot more, let's go back. There's a lot more social aspects to the app, which I'm not a huge fan of, although I just did get to say that the app is really great. There's all these, it's like a pet Instagram type thing, where you could either share your screenshots from the pet cube or shots that you've taken of, there's a lot of apparently animal butts on here. So that's sort of the social aspect of the app. I've basically only used it to play with the pet cube.
I can tell you another use for this.
Yeah?
I met the guy at CES, and it was not in the marketplace yet. But they had sent several of them to shelters to use. The shelters put them on the internet and made them public. The shelters started getting more cat adoptions.
Oh, that is perfect.
From people who started playing with cats and fell in love with a certain cat who was doing crazy things as they were playing with the laser pointer.
That is too funny.
Isn't that neat?
That is
it turned out to be not only a great personal item, but an item for shelters to use to hopefully get more pets adopted.
Yeah, you can share your cube publicly, which I totally strayed away from because I was like, this doesn't sound like what I want to do.
We see enough of you on Thursdays.
It's like, I don't want a camera with a microphone in my house. That seems a little bit scary. But I'm going to say, other users can use it. Oh gosh, stop sharing. Okay, I stopped. Stop that. I just hit it and it said it was open publicly for 30 minutes.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so very, very cool. That's kind of neat.
How much is it?
So the cost, it is a tiny bit expensive. It is $200 for the pet cube.
Okay.
$199. But for peace of mind, like I could imagine paying a person to come see my house, come over to my house and watch it, especially if it was a company. That would not be cheap. And over time, if friends came over, I could also see, give them $50 this time, $50 the next time. So I think it's a good, and the wonderful Amethyst Raindrops gave it to me so as a gift. So I got it. I was lucky. I got it for free. But yeah, that is the Pet Cube.
Yeah, it's very nicely designed.
It is. The industrial design on it is amazing. It's really well constructed. I'm really happy with it. It even has a tripod mount on the bottom, so you could mount it on a wall or something if you wanted to. So very good stuff.
Excellent.
The Pet Cube. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
All right, and our viewer video of the week says, "Hi, Dick and Chad. This is my favorite gadget of all time. I love movie theater popcorn, and this gadget, Whirly Pop, replicates the process that movie theaters use to pop their in-house popcorn.
Ooh.
Instead of an electric motor to stir the popcorn, it uses people power to crank up perfect popcorn every time. I love you guys. Can't wait each week to see what new gadgets you come up with. Keep up the good work. Thanks for viewing my video. Kevin Dieterage, Deterage. And Kevin, here is your viewer video of the week.
Hi, Giz Wiz and OMG chat.
Hey, Kevin.
My name's Kevin, and this is my favorite gadget. It's the Whirly Pop. Everybody loves fresh, hot, buttery popcorn, and this gadget has got a little crank. You can see the
That
little
spinner
thing
down there.
And you crank it. It keeps your popcorn from sticking to the bottom of the pan.
I don't think theaters crank it by hand, though.
No.
Put your popcorn in.
Robot. Turn that down just a bit. Momentarily.
And put your oil.
Now, he knows this by heart. He does no measuring.
Yeah.
Turn your burner on. Close it up. And then you crank to keep the popcorn from sticking to the bottom. And you just keep cranking and cranking.
Better than the Jiffy Pop where you gotta shake it all the time.
Your popcorn.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I hear it.
Here we go, folks. Starting to pop. Yeah.
It does make me want to
Just keep cranking the
make my
handle
own
here.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Oh, so Code Squirrel says, I love my Whirly Pop.
Produce itself.
Look at it jumping all around. I'd like to think that all the
Here we go.
floating kernels are causing that to happen.
Here we go.
And Kevin gets into this.
Yeah.
Wow, I can see the steam flying out. Yeah, everybody in the chat room wants popcorn.
There.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oh, nice job.
Popcorn.
Nice job, Kevin.
And there it is, guys. Whirly Pop popcorn maker. Best popcorn maker that they ever had.
Oh, that one kernel's on
Burn the
fire.
house down. See you guys.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you, Kevin.
That is great. That is great.
Oh, yeah. Go to their website, the company website,
Yeah.
Whirly Pop Shop, because they had an interesting new version. And let's see.
The original Whirly Pop, I see. Here,
Oh,
we'll go to
the
actual shot.
red one.
Right there.
Yeah, that one. I think that's the one.
Oh, wait, no.
No, there's.
We'll find it. We'll find it.
You will find it. Well, what it is it is a pot that has their logo on it, but as the popcorn starts popping, the logo, which is yellow, I believe, slowly turns, and then you end up with a completely. There it is. There it is.
Perfect. Here,
So it starts out one color, and then as it heats up, it changes different color. Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It
you
uses that
see-
thermal paint to...
Yes, exactly. It starts out, I guess, like a can of popcorn, and then as it heats up, it loses the red and starts turning yellow. And I assume or the other way around, when it's totally red, your popcorn is done. But he didn't give is there a price on that thing?
Oh, this one cost $39.
$39.
And let's see if there's...
And does it have a tricky name or anything?
that was the Whirly Pop Popcorn Popper Color Changing Radical Red.
Okay,
the
color
Whirly
changing radical red.
Pop. The regular price is $25 on this Whirly Pop. There's another Stovetop, which is $25.
Okay, about
Stovetop
$25.
With Metal Gears, that one's $30.
Oh, okay.
Look at the Metal
I think
Gear.
Metal Gears would be better if it's over the heat all
Oh,
the time.
stainless steel, that one's $50.
All right.
Lid replacement here. Yeah.
Now, I'm glad Kevin doesn't live in New York City because one day I was waiting in line at the movies and a truck pulled up and took out 3 humongous garbage bag sized bags of popcorn. So they didn't even pop it in the theater.
No, they just shipped it in.
They just shipped it in and put it in the bin. So
Let's see what this the stovetop one is. That one have plastic gears? I'm confused. Oh, it looks like it has a copper gears or something.
oh, okay.
Interesting. No, I think those are metal, but I don't know which one. Anyway, not too bad.
Not too bad. If you like popcorn, evidently several people in the chat room either have one of these or have used one of these.
This also seems like a good thing for camping.
Oh, that's a great idea.
You know, you have the fire, and it's kind of hard to gauge exactly how hot it's going to be. And
oh, that's great. Yeah,
I wonder if
Becky
your
says,
hand that
I
close
want
to
the
fire. I don't know.
color-changing one. No, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. The whirly
All right, so if
pop, I like
you...
it.
Say again?
Well, I like it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no. So, Kevin, you will get an autographed magazine, a 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture, and you, other viewers, can get the same. Well, always looking for videos, 2 to 3 minutes, like Kevin's was 2 minutes and 20 seconds or so. It can be your favorite gadget of all time. I bought a piece of crap. I invented this, or our favorite. Some piece of crap that, even if it doesn't work anymore, that you can show us because for some reason you hate to throw it away, like me and so many others. Just make a video, send us the link at gizwiz.tv, mail at gizwiz.tv, and do it soon. I think we have just one video left. We sort of work email to show.
Right.
Okay. I think Kevin's email came Monday, and it's Thursday, and it's on the show. So mail at gizwiz.tv. Send us your videos, 2 to 3 minutes. Post it on YouTube. We just need the link.
Perfect. And with that, I think it is time for the letter.
And our letter is from John in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Hi, Dick and OMG Chad. I've been a big fan of the show for a long time. It's quality entertainment. Okay. We've been called a lot of stuff. But quality entertainment is a first for us, okay? But we appreciate it. I especially loved your coverage of mechanical calculators.
Oh, yeah.
The arithmometer, whatever it was. It might be fun to talk about some really old gadgets. Are you familiar with the anti-thema mechanism?
What?
If you're running out of gadgets, this is something to cover. He sent a link. Do you have the link there, Chad?
Yeah, let me grab that real fast.
I think you said recently, you're running out of gadgets to cover. I think you said recently, the past could provide a treasure trove of interesting ideas. Keep up the great work. Best wishes for your continued success. John from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And this is, you have any idea how you pronounce that?
Anti-Kathra. I thought you said anti-Katrina or anti... I don't remember what you said. But
I think I had it wrong there. Oh, you know what? I think it's the like...
mechanism.
All right. Anyway, they are like... does it give a year? They are calculators from...
The ancient Greek Olympic Games?
Yes.
Olympic cycles? Artifacts discovered, no, that's when they were discovered, to be, according, between 150 and 100 BCE, before Common Era. So,
wow, that was even BGW, before Giz Wiz.
yeah, that's over 1,150 years BCE, BC, G, whatever joke you made just then. I'm going to copy it.
Okay. Anyway, who ever thought that they would have some sort of calculator 1,000 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the calculators were
crazy
cheap, but
this
they
thing
charged
is.
a fortune for the stones to replenish them. Oh, look at all that gearing. That is pretty amazing.
Wow.
Pretty amazing.
Wow.
Who knew? Everything that we've seen now has been done before.
No joke. Yeah, everything's been done already. We're just redoing it.
Yeah, the Greeks, they were popping corn
Right, way before.
during the games, during the Olympic Games.
Remember
the
that
original
levitation
Olympic-
lamp I said didn't exist? It was made years ago.
Is there? Hey, get your popcorn before we release the lions. Get your popcorn.
Yeah, gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Pretty
what a
amazing.
fascinating. Wow. I don't know what this is, but look at all the colors and lines. It's insane.
And it is amazing that Thomas said, you know what we need? We need some kind of a stopwatch thing. And this is even prior to the Apple Watch, I do believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was
But they copied all those dots and all those colors. Did you notice
I
on
know.
the Apple Watch? Yeah. So nothing's new.
Yeah, nothing's new.
new.
Nothing's
Okay,
new.
Apple, we found you out.
Yeah.
We found where you got those
I see
dots.
these colors.
From the Greeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that color is on those other dots. I don't know what they're. I apparently haven't exercised at all today. Also, my watch is telling me. Wow, that's really cool. That is a cool gadget.
Thank you, John.
A gadget
letter.
that's 2,000 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And with that, you know what? You need to head on over to gizwiz.biz to play What the Heck Is It? The simplest, funnest game. You just look at an image and try to figure it out.
It's the Greeks invented.
Yeah, the Greeks did invent
the
this.
thermometer.
Right. What is this? I mean, it's obvious that this is a pumpkin corer. You shove it into a pumpkin, you get a little bit of pumpkin out. It's for making like tiny pumpkin pies. It's quite obvious, but I'm sorry I gave it away. But if you think that you have the correct answer, there's 12 Mad magazines for correct answers. But if you have a funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answer, there's 24 Mad magazines. We'll throw it an extra. No, 24 Mad magazines for funny, hilarious, and clever answers. So head on over to gizwiz.biz. Also at gizwiz.biz are write-ups and amazing show notes for each of the gadgets we covered. So here's the levitating lamp and links to find them all. This is a great resource if you want to find out more about each product. Head on over to gizwiz.tv and subscribe to the show if you haven't already. We have this wonderful website where we're live right now. Live on the show.
Wow.
Look at
Wow.
that. Look
Thank
at
you,
that.
Josh.
That's amazing. Subscribe on iTunes or RSS or YouTube. And there's also links to our chat room as well as previous episodes. All these down here. We have to thank, big, humongous thank you to our supporters on Patreon. We get so much support from Patreon. We're at $805 an episode. We truly appreciate it. It helps us lose less money on the show.
Exactly.
It doesn't pay all the bills, but it pays some of the bills.
Some of the bills. Exactly.
Some of them. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And we are live every Thursday at around 4:30 Pacific. That's around 7:30 Eastern Time. So we hope that you come on over to gizwiz.tv to watch the show, enjoy the show, and we will be here, and we hope to see you there. We'll see you on next week's episode of the Giz Wiz.
I'll be here. Bye.
Bye.